What's with all these weird camera pans whenever we get onto the Sith ship?
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Hey, he looks familiar. Why? Why? You just killed two. Why? Or destroy some of the robots or something. Why just kill officers?
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright. For reasons unknown, let's see what's happening on Dantooine. Please, character, let's see what's happening on Dantooine. Are you kidding me? What is happening? Alright, in all seriousness, I'm stuck. Yep, got it. Oh no, I don't got it. My controls don't work. Okay, yes. Yes, my friend. No, that's backwards. Why is my character doing this? I don't understand. Why? Do we just have to leap from conversation to conversation in order to get to the exit? Because my character can't walk? Sure. Hey, I got an item. Did that item help me move? Oh, it did. Thank you, T3. You've solved all my problems. Alright, just because we never get Juhani out here, and then sure, Canderous. Okay, yeah. Just auto level up. I honestly don't care.
Yes?
Okay. No, not right now. I'm in the middle of something.
Ikukumo.
Okay.
Ci gratullo da pograshi oni. Ka chikun ida hodonga.
Oh, that's weird.
Did about the one and bobo. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Takum justak miki grabelmogo. Ka chiku. Mucho.
Okay, now I have to go back. Let's talk to you now, I guess.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Don't call me a Padawan. Who do you think you are?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
You doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
You've spent a week. Yeah, well, Canderous, you don't have to listen to this. Or you can if you want to, I guess.
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me
More
good.
time.
Time to distance myself.
More time
from
just
my
being in that little
I
inlet
think
on my
that is
ship,
why the
just
council
standing
agreed
there.
to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How
Alright,
may I be of
let's
What
talk
is it you
more.
would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Well, the game says that you're wary, so I guess, yeah, Canderous is still not interested, but yeah.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. It was not the homeworld of the Cathar that I lived on.
Oops.
My parents had long fled from that place, and perhaps that is a story for another time. Rather, it was a human hive world that I was raised on. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
So you joined the Jedi because you were interested?
When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
What's that?
They
What's
were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader.
that Yoda
From
guy
that
in there?
moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came. Although, perhaps I was not entirely ready for it. Or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Okay.
How many... What is it you... I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Yeah, everything's different now because I leave you completely
Wait,
alone usually.
even if we do not speak that often, or are apart, I still feel a part of a team, this group you have assembled that accompanies you and Bastila on your quest. It is warming. I feel almost welcome, needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
Yeah, almost together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Is that it?
How many... What is...
Okay.
Of course.
Alrighty, Canderous, got anything you need to say?
Yeah, what do you want? I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed.
So everyone.
We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice. Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition. I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
Yeah, that one.
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is this... Yeah, we fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us. But it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The 2 fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
But
yeah, we lost. But there is no shame in it. We lost to the greatest single warrior the Republic has ever known. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Yeah, we're just awesome.
Don't be naive. The Republic is not invincible. This battle was the end of the war one way or another. It was what we had wanted all along in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Yeah.
Yeah.
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose.
Alright, you guys can pause it. I don't want to go through this much.
There weren't many of us after that last battle. After that last battle, those of us that survived, Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the... Yeah, I found word on Terrace. Enforcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace, I sought worthy challenges. But I think now with you... Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Either way, I think maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work. Is there something... Yeah, what do you...
Gotta finish the Canderous side quest, man. Oh,
Your
no, I
choice.
can't. Man, Canderous and Revan, if they were on the same team, that would just be unstoppable. What do you look like in the battle armor? Oh, you look dumb. You're getting the Mandalorian armor. Yeah, you still look kinda dumb, but not as dumb. I don't think I have the helmet, because the guy took it without my permission. That's okay.
Yes?
I know I have to make sure it's Sasha, even though I know it is. What?
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous.
Okay, I
It's
didn't
been
know.
quite a long time.
Joggy?
Hey, we're trying to board our ship, and for some reason we're looking back, but... Go.
I have business with Canderous that does not concern you, Jedi.
This concerns my employer as well.
Apparently
Employer.
does.
You've sunk that low, have you? So much for the vaunted Mandalorian honor you used to espouse.
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you
But
had
I
sent
was
us in
alive all along.
You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
The first one to kill the enemy commander. It would be a shame to be the second one. Yeah, you seem alright.
I alone realized what was happening, and managed to escape the trap before it closed. The trap he set for his own men.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
Yeah, I'm with him.
I am not afraid of you, and if you choose, you can die by his side as well. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir. In the dune seas of Tatooine, I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving
Oh, so we might have
Mandalorian
gotten away with
clans
this if we hadn't
know
spent all that
what
time
I'm
talking to
doing,
Canderous.
and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
No, come on, let's do this now. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come at us. We got you. Yeah, you run. Alright.